Hey guys, it's Stephen here, back with another video and back with a match preview. It feels like it's been about 400 years since we last talked about football. It certainly feels like a lifetime given everything that's been going on recently. Think about all the financial fair play stuff, which is sure to absolutely roll on for ages. And then loads of other stuff in press. It felt really overwhelming, to be honest, trying to deal with all that stuff. But it's really nice just to have the football back for once. Of course, today we'll talk about the West Ham game. And of course, we'll talk about the financial fair play and all that kind of stuff and the general kind of fallout from that big breaking news, because we can't really avoid it. But before I do all that, before I dive into the match preview, I want to say thank you to a new sponsor for this video in particular, Ronaldo.com, for everything football. Now, I know what you're thinking immediately. Ronaldo.com, that name. Well, let me reassure you, it's based on all the Ronaldos. They say basically Ronaldo is one of the most famous names in football. You can think of Cristiano and one of my favourite ever players, R9 himself. It's a fantastic app. I'll get it up now on my phone right here in front of you as well. And what I like about this app as well is it's not just about the latest football news, which you can get. You can follow all the club-specific stuff that you want to, of course. But it also shares the latest videos, as you can see now when I'm scrolling through. It's got all the City's best strikes there from January. You can see some Mara's class, of course. You can see some Mara's class, and absolutely loads more. It's a really, really good one-stop home, basically, for all news and loads of Manchester City content and loads of football content in general, with all your transfer rumours and loads of video content. It's a fantastic app, and you can download it for free in the link in the description below. So go click that link down there, get downloading it, and enjoy Ronaldo.com for everything football. And trust me, it's not just about Cristiano Ronaldo. It's about football in general and appreciating the brilliance that does come along with that name, as we all know. But anyway, let's get on to the preview. Let's get on to that preview, because this is going to be a very interesting game of football, isn't it? It's going to be fascinating to see how this unfolds, given everything that's going on at the moment. And I think we all know that this game in general has been kind of overshrouded by the financial fair play stuff. This is going to be a massive chance for the players to show just how good they actually are. You can't really find much more motivation than the world hating you at football. And all reports out at City at the moment suggest that City have really tried to kind of like channel this us against the world kind of attitude. I loved all the quotes coming out from Soriano, from Guardiola, really trying to motivate the players. Guardiola saying that even if City were in League 2 next season, he would still be there. And I tell you what, if you're not a football fan, if you do know what, somehow see Guardiola managing in League 2. And of course, I don't want City to be in League 2, really. But I'm sorry, but the idea of Guardiola rocking up to Salford City or something like that to manage there, that would be hilarious. It'd be absolutely incredible. It's something that you would never, ever witness otherwise. But that's not going to happen, of course. But I really love that message from Guardiola. And I think City, in general, really know how important it is to get the players feeling fired up. There's been loads of news about Soriano kind of really reassuring the players, saying that basically they think they will beat this decision from UEFA in general. And really trying to make sure the players are focused. Now, reports as well from the club do suggest that the players are focused on the games at the moment. With Sterling in particular, his agent coming out and saying he's totally focused on his future at Manchester City and will not entertain any of these thoughts at the moment. But it's only natural that there may be some kind of hesitancy, I guess, from some of the players. But what I really see at Manchester City that are focused tomorrow, against West Ham, I guess we've got a perfect team, really. With all due respect to West Ham, they've been largely abject this season. They're currently down in 18th. They've already sacked Pellegrini. They've got David Moyes back in charge for his own version of Groundhog Day there. As I said, they're down in 18th. They're basically fighting relegation. Last time we played, I think it was the start of the season. I think it was our opener, actually, when we won 5-0. Sterling hat-trick. I think it was, who else scored it? Gabriel Jesus and Aguero? Someone correct me if I'm wrong there. But either way, we absolutely battered them. And usually West Ham, touch wood and all that kind of stuff, usually West Ham are a team that we like to play against. So fingers crossed we can see more of the same tomorrow. And I suspect City will be up for this. I suspect the fans will be up for it. Of course, the game was meant to go ahead last weekend, but I was away, actually. So a small part of me was kind of happy it was called off so I can actually watch it this time. It does feel like we're finally catching up to what we need. Now, obviously, the circumstances have changed given all the news recently, but I think the players will be up for this. I think the fans will be really up for it as well, because I think there'll be a show of defiance given everything that's going on. In terms of the financial fair play stuff, I will do another video on that, of course, at some point, but it's complicated, isn't it? It's very complicated. I've been reading a lot over the past 48 hours about this, because I didn't want to dive into another video uninformed, so I'll get onto that on another day. But for this, the good news is that Laporte and Mendy could be back in contention after missing a few games games. There's been no new press conference, so we don't know exactly where the squad is at, because Guardiola and Moyes only had to do one before the game, and they did that before the abandoned game, so they don't really have to do another, which is a bit of a shame because you don't know where certain players are at, but we can only really take educated guesses. The rumours then was that Laporte and Mendy were back for that available fixture last weekend, so I don't see any reason why they won't be available for this one. And I'd love to see them both back in the team, because that would give a huge boost to that left-hand side with Laporte on his left foot and Mendy bombing forward. Unfortunately, Sterling's going to be unlikely. I mean, some people will say an enforced rest might actually help him a little bit given his form, but it is a shame, obviously, because he's a quality player. And Zinchenko, of course, is going to be out after getting suspended due to his red card in the 2-0 loss at Spurs, which genuinely feels like last season now. That feels like ages ago, doesn't it? Obviously, Sane is back in training, but I don't think he's going to be involved in this game personally. It will, of course, be interesting to see if Pablo Zabaleta is back at West Ham as well. He's been talking in the press how he's emotional to come back to the Etihad, and hopefully he gets to have one last appearance. Hopefully we win, but hopefully Zabi gets subbed on or something like that at some point, because I love that man absolutely loads. But one thing that did strike me watching United-Chelsea last night is how bad. I know they're both pretty, not great teams, neither of them in particular, but they really looked like they were lacking rhythm. So maybe Guardiola has got a point about the teams needing some games before the Real Madrid game and all that kind of stuff. So maybe this has come at a good time for Manchester City to get a bit of rhythm in general. Because I reckon the players probably will look a little bit... I don't think they'll be at the best in this game, but we need these games before the Madrid game, which is obviously now, given the context of everything, has a huge importance. The team that I want to see in general, I probably will go for Ederson in goal. I want to see, obviously, Mendy alongside Laporte, alongside Fernandinho, and then I'd have Kyle Walker at right back personally. Then I just want to see a midfield of Rodri, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and I also want to see... probably see on the left. It's interesting, isn't it? Maybe Gabriel Jesus coming on the left for Sterling, with Mahrez on the right and Sergio Aguero through the middle. That's something I'd be really happy with. Or maybe we can do some kind of Foden on the left kind of thing, but dropping a little bit narrower or something like that. But that's kind of I want to see a strong team basically, and it should be more than enough to get through this game. I'm expecting it to be a weird game. We should win it, I think, in general, but I'm expecting that there will be some kind of hangover in general from the current news and the current expectation. I think City will really, really fly out, but West Ham will try and make it difficult for us. Moyes will set up his team defensively, and it may be a bit of a struggle. But as long as we're all positive, as long as we're all kind of supporting the team, it should be enough to get a victory. I'm going to go for a 3-1 Manchester City, and that'll be enough. And we will probably concede, let's be honest. We always seem to concede, so that just seems something that we do at the moment. But this game is important just to see the reaction from the players. I'll do another video, as I've said, about the financial fair play stuff soon, but I've been reading up about it. But for now, I've got to concentrate on the game and see how the players get through it. Guys, that is just my thoughts. As I said, go and download Ronaldo.com, everything football, in the link in the description below. It's a fantastic app with loads of news, loads of Manchester City news, and loads of video content as well for you to go down. Just go download it in the link below. Guys, for now, let me know your predictions and all that kind of stuff, your team lineup and everything else, and I'll see you very soon.